Hi, everyone. I think we're just joining, getting everyone with Resplendence in. I think we are live now. Give me 1 second while I change a couple things. See, you're going to hear myself. So, first of all, I want to say thank you for those who are tuning in right now. We're so proud because this is our second annual Christmas Eve live broadcast, and we've changed a lot of lives within the past year and a half with being a part of this beautiful tribe that we've created here. Um, to me, this tribe means more to me than many, many things because it's an opportunity for us to connect um, with our family that's both on the continent and off the continent. It's an opportunity for us to learn culture that might have been and could have been lost. It's an opportunity for us to learn not just the language, but our stories that could have been lost. It's an opportunity for us to learn about our spirituality, which could have been lost. And so having this space that we're a part of and that we're building for so many, not just our tribe here at Resplendence Language Arts, is really, it's really not just inspirational, but it's really close to my heart. And I'm sure all of the teachers can say it's close to their heart too. Um, Again, Resplendent started because we wanted to bridge a way for us to come home. We wanted to bridge the language barriers so that we're more understanding of one another. And the reason why we have these Christmas broadcasts, because normally around this time of year, people are a little bit more thankful, people are a little bit more patient, and people are a little bit more kind. Now, we should always strive to be that way 365 days a year. So I urge everyone, especially during these hard pandemic times, that we show people practice a little bit more kindness and a little bit more grace. Amen. And we thank the God, the Almighty God above, for allowing us to make this happen. So that's Resplendence. And I'm going to go around and have everyone introduce themselves. This is a really quick broadcast this year. Our biggest broadcast will actually be on April 1st. That's the one with a lot of music, a lot of entertainers. So I hope you guys can join us for that. But for now, how we'll do it, guys, is Veronica, you'll start, and then Rebecca, then Gerard, Doris, and Hamisi, if that's okay if we keep that order. So Veronica, you're up.
Thank you, Shayla. Thank you, everybody. Hello, everyone. It's a happy day. It's a happy day. We are here again. I'm so excited that this is the second time we are doing this Resplendence Language Arts. So yes, the excitement and of course,
I think she might have froze up, and that's okay. Rebecca, your turn.
Hi, everybody. My name is Rebecca. I'm so happy to be here once again. Merry Christmas to you all. We thank you so much for your support and your love. Keep on supporting us, keep on following us on all the platforms. And also you can visit our website as well. Here at Resplendence Language Arts, I am a tree professor. Come on board. Tree is spoken in Ghana. Come on board, come and learn new things. On this platform, you're able to teach you as many African languages as you want. Kindly join us. We hope to see you in this new year. We have good packages for you. Just join us. Thank you all and see you. Merry Christmas. Bye.
All right, Gerard, you're up. You gotta unmute yourself, brother. Unmute yourself, brother. Here, I actually unmute. Make sure you unmute yourself. There you go. We can hear you now.
Hello, everyone. Yeah. This is Gérard Richard from Benin Republic. always a pleasure to be with you guys. And you know, Resplendence Language Art is a great family, and it's a pleasure to be part of this family, which is working to make the bridge strong enough for African of the diaspora to meet their brothers and sisters on the homeland. So to work on the development of Blackhood. Yeah, so I teach French at Resplendence Language Art and also font. And as you know, at Resplendence Language Art, we do not teach only languages, but the culture as well. So yeah, I wish you all a Merry Christmas. Yeah,
Thank you, Gerard. And just so you guys know, as they're introducing themselves, they'll have time later to actually talk about their class, their teaching style. They also have businesses too that you can support on the continent, so they'll have an opportunity to talk about that too. Doris, you're up next.
Hello, everyone. Merry Christmas to everybody. I would like to just say something in my language that I teach. Ọdún Ayabo means the festive period will be productive. We're going to have a geometric multiplication of blessings in the new year. All right, so my name is Doris Oluwatoyin Akintewe. I'm talking to you from Nigeria, and Resplendence Language Arts is just that form of art where we teach not just languages, but communication, you know. So the society is scattered sort of because we lack communication. And then, you know, in linguistics, we say when there's no communication, it means language is the problem. So we're here to bridge the communication gap, to bridge it so that we can hear and understand each other. Of course, we preserve our cultural values and heritage. It's one of the basic things we do here. And in my Yoruba language class, it's always interesting. We have a lot of fun with our Yoruba clubs too. Welcome. Thank you for having us this year. Keep supporting us. You have always been. We love to see and have more of you in the coming year. Hi.
Thank you, Doris. And again, for those who are just tuning in, we're just doing our introductions right now. So we're going to have Hamisi next, and then Kwame, and we're just introducing ourselves. Later again in the program, we're going to talk about our classes, our culture, and what you can learn as well. So Hamisi, you're next.
Hello.
Hamisi, talk about Fumba Town too, because you know we're still going to continue that in 2023. But continue, you know, talk about that part as well. But you can do that now, or you can do it later if you like. But sorry, I didn't mean to interrupt.
Okay. It's fine. Thank you, Sheila. Yeah. So before to start to introduce myself, I have some quotations from here from Rita. Say, language is a roadmap of the culture. So it tells you where it is people come from and where they are going. So here at the Resplendence Language Arts, you will get a chance to learn many, many languages from Africa and the outside of Africa. So my name is Hamisi. Basically, I am in Tanzania. Tanzania is one country of East Africa. So I am teaching Swahili languages. Here at Resplendence Language Arts is a mother of African languages and other languages. So you are most welcome to having a session with us. And then I would like also to inform you a bit about the Fumba town. Fumba is in Zanzibar. Zanzibar is one part of Tanzania. It's a Tanzania island because we have Tanzania mainland and Tanzania island. So Fumba is a beautiful place, and also we had the session there. We had the Swahili session there from this year, and many students over there, they have already started the session there. So we would like also to welcoming you also to joining us in Fumba town also, and here to Resplendence Language Arts. So this is just a few things which I have now. So Merry Christmas. So in Swahili, we say Heri ya Christmas. So thank you so much for that. And I hope we will continuing also to knowing each other and to knowing what Resplendence as we are doing. Asante. Ciao.
Thank you, Hamisi. Asante Sana. And up next is Kwame, and he teaches our Creole courses. Kwame, you want to introduce yourself? Oh, you have to unmute yourself.
Okay. Hi, everybody. I'm Professor Kwame, the Creole teacher. I'm from Cape Verde Island. I'm from Santiago, and I'm almost for 1 year in RLA. I'm very happy about that. Not only because I'm teaching my language to other people and helping descendants of Cape Verdeans to master the grandfathers and the ancestral language. But for me, one of the most important things, and RLA linked me to all these brothers, these Black brothers around the world, and especially the African ones. Yes, I have Veronica, Hamisi, and Rebecca, and all these people from the African continent. That is something that we miss a lot here in Cape Verde. And being linked to all these African people, for me, teachers, it's very, very important. For me, it's the most important gift that being in RLA gave to me. Yeah. And yes, it's me. I want to show you what I'm doing right now. I'm in my exposition. Let me show you my jewels. So I'm sterling silver jewels that I make. Yes, I'm in the Christmas exposition here in Praia. Also, my wife is here. She does macrame bags, and homemade chocolates that she makes. Let me see if I can do it. Okay, yeah. Candies and chocolates and things like that. And that is me. Thank you.
Thank you too. That was amazing. You'll have more time to talk about everything that you do and to include the instruments you play, because you play instruments a little later on in the broadcast. So thank you so much, Brother Kwame. I'm gonna mute you now. We're gonna actually show you the website, if I can do so that, and hopefully I'll be able to do that really eloquently and easily. Give me 1 second. I hope you guys are enjoying this, and hopefully you'll be able to even watch this later as well. All right, screen. There, I know you're seeing a different screen. It's okay. This is our website. So we started our website. When did we start our website, guys? Does anybody remember? It's been a little bit now. It's been a little bit. We started our website, I think this year, I want to say. Yeah, this year, actually, yeah, it was April 1st. And we've had a couple of modifications on the website. And we're going to continue the modifications on the website. You can purchase your courses here. You can email us about tutoring sessions here. You can take a practice test here. So if I scroll down, see, you can take a language practice test here. You can see our past lives that we've done with African artists, both singers and drummers, and other folks from around the world that are within the African diaspora. So this is really exciting that what we're doing and what we continue to do. So definitely go to our website, which is resplendencela.com or resplendence.la. It's both. They're like a mirror website, so to take you to the same website. Classes can be as low as $99. And typically it's about $150 for 5-week courses that includes materials as well. We teach a lot of languages. We teach, as you guys heard, and we teach more than that. So let me go around and just remind you guys of what we teach. We teach Swahili, we teach Yoruba, we teach Fon, we teach French, we teach Creole, we teach Swahili, if I didn't say that, we teach Tree of Ghana, Gav Ghana, we teach Afro Perspective Spanish of Colombia. We also teach very localized languages like Luguru, right, Hamisi? And Kikamba, Kikuyu. And by the way, if you haven't checked out Kikuyu music, it's really neat, actually. Am I missing anything else? I think oh, Bobe. How can I forget Bobe? Oh my God, I'm Bobe. So how can I forget that? I'm so sorry, ancestors. Please forgive me. We teach Bobe as well. So that's a lovely course because it's a very ancient language. There's only a few people in the world that actually even know them or actually teach the language. And oftentimes those who teach the language do not speak English, they speak Spanish from the island of Bioko Island. And these are pretty much descendants who came over from Cameroon. If you actually are on the coast of Cameroon, you can see Bioko Island. So anyway, a lot of the folks there, majority, if not all, speak a combination of Spanish and Bobe. So our teacher speaks English. So it's profound to offer that language, quite frankly. And we're honored that he has blessed us with his time. And that's Justo Balikia Baba, who we call lovingly. We also have Dada Parichi, which means Dada means sister, or Hermana, which also means sister in Spanish. And she is also from Bioko Island as well. So we have not just our teachers, but we also have supporters as well, help us teach these languages. Some students actually graduate and they're able to teach. So we also on Bobe level 1. I don't know, Barbara, if you're going to watch, you'll watch the replay, but hello, shout out to you. She teaches now Bobe level 1A. So the way we break it down is level 1A, 1B, and then it goes to level 2, and then 1, you know, A and B, and it keeps going into advanced. There's only one long class in advanced, or excuse me, intermediate, A and B, 1 A and B, 2 A and B, intermediate, advanced, and so forth. Our goal is to really make sure our students can understand and really grasp that language. And again, sometimes they become teachers for us as well. So, or not for us, with us, because I like to use inclusive words. So again, this is really what we do. This is really a godsend. It's a blessing what we do. Another blessing that we just got, and I announced it on my it's like a personal professional Facebook page. We just got blessed with a grant, a nice grant, guys, which is a nice opening to help the kids of the diaspora. It's for ages 13 to 17. We're going to have more information on that posted on our social media accounts on Instagram and Facebook. Possibly here too, I may do another live about that. But essentially, the languages that they will be able to learn is Spanish, Tree, and Swahili. So 3 languages. The scholarship is good for 30 students. Students who are interested, you would have to do an intake form along with an essay, and then we will choose the 30 students based upon essays. We'll have all that literature out regarding that grant and how the requirements is for those grants who want to participate by this time next week, pretty much Wednesday next week. So definitely stay tuned and stay leaned into the process. Now, what we're gonna do, by the way, y'all love my hat. Do you like my hat? And you love Hamisi hat? We're very Christmassy special. Anyway, so now since we got kind of the introduction of the teachers, and then you can see the kind of the website in the back flashing and whatnot. The next thing that we're going to do is that I'm going to remove I'm going to stop the share of the website. So now you see me, now you can see my hat that I was talking about, and you can see Hamisi's hat too. But now what we're going to do is have everyone talk about themselves, their classes, you know, what students get out of it, what they get out of it, and also what they do outside of Resplendence. A lot of them are tour guides. which is really neat. So I'm gonna, the order, guys, so remember your order, and I'll try to interject if I need to. But I'm just gonna go by my screen, quite frankly. We're gonna go Veronica, Hamisi, Kwame already ready. He ready to play. Look at you, Kwame. Broad eye. Sister Doris, Rebecca, and Gerard. That's the order, okay? So Veronica, you're up.
Asante Sheila. So hi again, everyone. I hope my internet now is holding, it's not misbehaving. So yeah, my name is Veronica from Kenya, East Africa, and I teach Swahili here with Resplendence Language Arts, and such an honor to share my language and of course the Swahili culture, not just Swahili culture, but the culture of the people that speak Swahili. You know, we come from so many different communities, and you know, we immerse our students to the culture of the language that they are learning. And yes, of course, I'm welcoming you to my Swahili classes, group setting, private tutoring. You know, we can customize. Maybe you're traveling for business. Maybe you just want, someone, I remember a student, oh God, my ancestors, please. I need lights back. I think we're going to skip and Hamisi takes over, then I will continue later when people can see me well. Oh yes, a miracle. You see, I requested them. You just need to ask. I'm so much in connection with them. Don't get surprised. You know, I'm a Kamba woman, and we Kamba women, yes, communicate perfectly with them. So yes, I was talking about a student who once told me they're learning for family because yes, they're looking into marrying a person from a Swahili community, and you know, we have to customize it. How do I communicate to this person? Yes, that is how customization goes about. Maybe you're going for a trip, we will do that perfectly here. And you are in safe hands because yes, our professors have background in education. That is very, very important. Linguistics. And we just have great minds in the house for advice and guidance. So the content that we give you, trust me, it's just top notch. Everything that we give you, trust me, it will help you speak and interact with the people that you're going to meet perfectly. You know, I like it when Sheila mentioned about Barbara. She's been learning Bube with us, and now she's part of us, teaching with us. Oh my God, that is so nice, and we are happy. So students and people out there, when you're coming to us, have that confidence that you're coming to the right people. Anyway, I'm not going to talk so much because yes, I'm seeing Kwame is ready to give us some, some music. So I don't want to spend so much time. And Hamisi is almost saying, not say everything about Swahili because I also want to say something about Swahili. So yeah, Sheila, thank you.
You're welcome, Veronica Mwenlimo. God, I almost forgot my Swahili. Look at that, but I came back. Oh, anyway, Hamisi, you're up next. Brother Hamisi, Kaka Hamisi, you want to tell us who you are, what you do, and also talk about you know, your mother tongue, which is Luguru too. Talk about that as well.
Yeah, so here in Tanzania, we have more than 120 plus tribes. But the good thing also, all of these tribes people also are speaking the main language, which is Swahili. So Luguru is a tribe which is founding in Morogoro region. You know, here in Tanzania, we divided our countries by region compared to other countries like US is dividing by state. I think in Kenya's county, if I'm not mistaken, from Professor Veronica, there is county, I think, yes. But here is, we have the region. So Morogoro is, by that time, it was founding in the coast area alongside of the Indian Ocean, but now is a Morogoro, so it's a stand as a region, but also it's not far away from Dar es Salaam. It's almost like 198 miles from here, Dar es Salaam, which is capital city of business. It's not capital city, but it's a capital city of business here in Tanzania. So we have Luguru there, even though also there is other tribes within the Morogoro region, but the main tribes in Morogoro is Luguru, the first one, and the second one is Pogoro. So yeah, so I do Luguru also. So I would like also to inviting you also if you like to having a session of Luguru, so you are most welcome. And the good thing also, even Swahili also is originated from those Bantu languages for almost 60% or 70%. For other percent, almost like 40%, we borrowing from outside, and most of them is from Arabs, as you know, which is contact between the Middle Far East, like the country like Russia nowadays is Iran. So they came here to find or to doing a trade. So they came here in East Africa and other places to take like tasks. Yes, it's ivory. Sorry, it's elephant ivory, and then to take some spices. So through that integration, so it means they're creating Pidgin and later on Creole, and later on the language Swahili is born. So Swahili is the one part of from the Bantu languages for most of the percent. So if you know Luguru, if you know any other tribes from here in Tanzania and the other parts from Africa, which is Bantu, automatically you have a very big chance also to understanding Swahili. So I'm so happy also to be here in this Christmas Eve today. So I'm so happy to be one among of the member in the Resplendence Language Act. There is a lot of competent teachers who knows a lot about the culture. So for the clients, make sure you don't forget to joining us actually. So you learn about language, you learn about cultures. Yeah, that's it. Thank you so much. Asante sana.
Asante sana kaka. And next, without further ado, it is Kwame. It looks like he's going to serenade us. So let me unmute your microphone, Kwame, and begin. And make sure you tell us about Creole too.
Okay, you're hearing me well? Yeah. Again, I'm Professor Kwame. I'm from Cape Verde Island. Cape Verde, these islands were discovered, by the Portuguese, but we know that Mansa Musa was here first, and the Arabs in their trip around the world passed here first. The Chinese passed here first. Our Wolof king had been here first, but none of them took the land for themselves. Okay, they just passed. There were nobody. The Portuguese were the ones that said, this is mine. Okay. And then they promoted the settlement of people, and the most numerical people were Africans from the West Coast. But here in Cape Verde, we had an issue, our trouble for us, our African ancestor, but because here was the place of the un-Africanization of the people. Then the first place that out of Africa, the first land out of Africa that the enslaved would find land, and here they would withdraw the names and the clothes and the cultural issues, and they were rebaptized and given rudiments of Catholicism and European language. And so the cultural heritage was forbidden here in Cape Verde, okay? because it was the place of the example and where the enslaved were to be more valuable to sell in America, okay? Then it was forbidden to exercise and to manifest all this African legacy, okay, here in Cape Verde. And then we had a very strong mutilation of African traces in our culture. But, you know, culture is something that you cannot erase it. Yeah, we had a very resistant, the enslaved and their descendants resisted. And you can see that in our way of being and in our cultural trace. We have Africa in us because we are Africans. But and for us, luckily, most of these Africans were out of the public school of the system, the scholar system. And then because of that, fortunately, most of the African heritage were kept down with the people that work in the agriculture, people that were not in the cities, okay? And then our language, the Creole, was an hybrid language that born from this need to communicate with the few colonizers that were here and the very numeric Africans that were here too. And no one of these, we had a lot of groups, ethnic groups from West Africa that were here, but none of them was in a numeric situation to impose their own language. So it was a need to create a way of communication to make the business run, okay? And then as the colonizer were the Portuguese, the vocabulary was the Portuguese vocabulary, yes. But the way of speaking, the structure of the language is not at all the Portuguese language. And for you to understand that, you can say that a Portuguese person that has not the habitude to be with Cape Verdeans and did not come to Cape Verde or lived among Cape Verdeans in the diaspora, if we tell them the words one by one, they will understand the words, okay? They will understand our dictionary. But when we talk, when we speak, they understand nothing because the structure of the language is an African language. And now that I'm having the rudiments of Twi and things like that, I understand better how Criollo thinks the language, okay? We have, when we speak currently, a Portuguese person will not understand a thing. He will say, if you ask, how is door? I say, yeah, door is porta. Yeah, porta in Portuguese is porta. Alguém pode abrir porta, por favor? What you're saying? You know, the economic way of speaking, the way of thinking the language. I know that I'm studying this African language. I see that it was something like they were obliged to speak Portuguese, but they had not access to the grammar and to the rules. Then they had their own rules of speaking, their own grammar. They just do the substitution of the words, okay? It's just like someone that goes to, an immigrant that goes to a country and has no access to school, and he will talk his language, but he putting the vocabulary of the other language. And this is Creole. It's an African language with a Portuguese vocabulary. And it was forbidden. The Portuguese didn't want that to happen, but it happened. And from 200 years from the discovery and the first settlers, everyone that would like to communicate must, even the Portuguese, had to learn Criollo to communicate with the native Cape Verdeans. And that, for us, it was a very strong thing because it was that made us be a nation, different from what the Portuguese wanted us to be. And the things got out of their control. We became a nation with our own wills, and we fought for our independence. Yeah, and now we are independent. And I think that our language was the most important thing that gathered us together as a people different from them. Okay, even though we have their traces in our genetics, because yeah, our grandmother were raped, okay, by the colonizers. But we have their blood, but we don't have their nationality. We have our own nationality. Yeah. And then for us, this is our reality. We had to fight against a system that till now he tried to show us that the African heritage is the less important thing that we have. Okay, but yes, I'm teaching Criollo in RLA. For me, it's an honor, and yes, I think I told that the most important thing for me is being linked to Yoruba people, to people from Kenya, to people from Tanzania, and to the Black Americans. Yeah, because here, you know, Black Americans don't come to Cape Verde. We only see white Americans here, you know, and it's very rare to see Black Americans. And I think as we are Portuguese speakers, we are more linked with the African colonized by Portuguese, with Angolans, Santo Tomé, Guinea-Bissau, Mozambique. But now I'm linked to the English African speakers, yeah, with the Nigerians, with the Kenyans. And for me, it's I think that I became stronger with this connectivity with this other part of Africa that I just felt them, but now I'm in touch with them, yeah. And that is very, very important for me, okay? And I was going to sing a song that it's called Psalm, but I changed my mind. I'm going to sing a song that it's called Orisha. Yeah, it has to be with Doris, yeah, that it's a Yoruba. And it's a matter that in Cape Verde we don't hear to talk about, because as we were converted to the Catholicism, it's something that you don't hear. I never heard about the Orisha before going to Brazil. And people that talk about the Orisha here are people that go study in Cuba or go study in Brazil, okay? In my case, in Brazil, then I found the African religion, and for me, it was one of those most marvelous things that happened to me when I got in a terreiro. They say terreiro in Brazil, yeah, in the cold place, yeah, to see the different perspective of relating to God, and to God and those that are intermediate between us and God, yeah. And yeah, see in Brazil the priests, the female priests, they say mother of saints, Mãe de Santo, yeah, and see how they interact with you. They treat you as a son. They treat you with kindness, very differently of the priests that you see in the Catholic Church that put you down. Yeah, they're up and you're down, trying to show that you're nothing. Yeah, but the first difference was that the priest is showing that you are a part of this community. And for me, it was the drumming, okay, in the religion. For me, it was a very, something that give me a very click that helped me in my consciousness, in my African consciousness. Yeah, I have another way to communicate with the divinity, with God, okay, through the Orisha. Then this song that I made is called Orisha. It's the simplest way that I can explain to a Cape Verdean what is an Orisha. You know that in Catholic places, not now, but you know, all the African things related to religion were put as the evil thing. Okay, yeah, talking about these ancestors and these spirits of the Orisha is things of the devil. Okay, and then you have this prejudgment about all that is not the patronized European way of thinking God. Okay, that for us that are conscious, you know, that it's a way to oppress us. Yes, the religion was an arm of the oppression. It was another way. They came with the sword, but in front of the sword was the cross and the priests, okay? That were giving bless to all this process, okay? This not the process, okay? Then I'm going to sing this song that is called Orisha, okay? Orisha, aço de poder de Deus no mundo de nós vivemos. Quem te rei antigo, que manifesta o poder de Deus na força natureza. Orisha, aço de poder de Deus no mundo de nós vivemos. Quem te rei antigo, que manifesta o poder de Deus na força natureza. Se espírito mantém a meio de nós para dar ligação. Será anjo e para ajudar-nos com a fraqueza no mundo de Deus. Se espírito mantém a meio de nós para dar ligação. Será anjo e para ajudar-nos com a fraqueza no mundo de Deus. Exu Oxalá logo meu Bahia manja Oxumare Obayansan Oxumosa Inxango Oxotsoguna Nangi Beji Obaluaye Exu Oxalá logo meu Bahia manja Oxumare Obayansan Oxumosa Inxango Oxotsoguna Nangi Beji Obaluaye Exu Oxalá logo meu Bahia manja Oxumare Obayansan Oxumosa Inxango Oxotsoguna Nangi Beji Obaluaye Orisha, aço de poder de Deus no mundo de nós vivemos. Quem te rei antigo, que manifesta o poder de Deus na força natureza. Orisha, aço de poder de Deus no mundo de nós vivemos. Quem te rei antigo, que manifesta o poder de Deus na força natureza. Se espírito mantém a meio de nós para dar ligação com Deus. Será anjo e para ajudar-nos com nossa fraqueza no mundo de Deus. Deixa o Oxalá logo eu aí manja Oxumare Obayansan Oxumosa Inxango Oxotsoguna Nangi Beji Obaluaye Exu Oxalá logo eu aí manja Oxumare Obayansan Oxumosa Inxango Oxotsoguna Nangi Beji Obaluaye Exu Oxalá logo eu aí manja Oxumare Obayansan Oxumosa Inxango Oxotsoguna Nangi Beji Obaluaye Exu Oxalá logo eu aí manja Oxumare Obayansan Oxumosa Inxango Oxotsoguna Nangi Beji Obaluaye. Yes, Orisha. Yeah.
Oh my gosh, that was so amazing. Everybody turn on your mic. I can't even get it out. Turn on your mic and give them his flowers.
Beautiful.
That was so
Thank you.
beautiful.
Go record that. Go to a studio and record that.
Yeah,
I need that all over the world.
Yeah, if you see me with a bass player, a drum player, and a keyboard player, it is more powerful. The song. Yeah.
Yeah, so I don't know if you saw us, but we were like, it's just like feeling it, bopping. I mean, literally go record that song, and I want one. I will buy it from you. I was feeling that song. Like I was like,
what I say is Orisha, braço de poder de Deus, ali no mundo de nós vivemos. The arms of the power of God in this world of our day-to-day life. Okay, so to say. Then I say, gentes, rei de antigo, que manifesta poder na força natureza. Very ancestor people that manifest their power through the nature and the forces of the nature. Yeah, water, plants, and then we say, esse espírito mantém no meio de nós para dar ligação com Deus. The spirits maintain among us to link us to God. Then I say, seus anjos é para ajudar-nos com nossa fraqueza no mundo de Deus. Yeah, what they do is help us with our weakness in this world of God. And then I say the name of the Orishas, those 21 that went to Brazil. Yeah, there are some others that didn't get there. You know, here in Cape Verde, we don't have a African religion. We don't have the cult of the Orishas, but their energy is here, you know. And who knows, see those things happening in those people that live in the street. Yeah, I can see those things when we do drum performance, how the drumming make them get out of themselves. No, it's an energy that is here, but you don't have people able to control that energy as you have in Brazil, in Cuba, in Colombia, okay? And because here is a so little islands that we had enough space to recreate all this culture, you know, these little communities of enslaved that run to the interior, to the mountains. They could not create huge communities how you had in Cuba or in Brazil or in Colombia, okay? Because we had not this space to do that. Then you see in the mountains those little communities, 3, 4, 5 houses, but you could not make big communities as the Quilombos in Brazil or in Colombia or in Cuba. Then those culture remained with all the strongest. Okay, here we have signs of that power. Okay, but we don't have it. In our hands. Yeah, to say this is the power of the Orisha. We don't have mother of saints. Okay, but yeah, the energy is here, and we know. And now people is studying about that, talking about that. Yeah, the African consciousness is leading people to refuse the religion that we are obliged to get in. And this is an issue that I think in Africa must be very, be cared. This matter of going to our root and the original way that we have to communicate with the divinities. Okay, and then I can see, you know, Africa is where the humankind went from Africa to all the world. And as you see, you compare this the structure of the mythology of the Orishas, and you go to Hinduism in India, you see that you have very many things in common. Okay. And then even in China, I went in China, they don't show it in the television, but you have traditional religions, with goddesses that are pretty like the Orishas. You know, and then, you know, it's something that has to be to the beginning of humanity. Yeah, and I think that in Africa, we should care more a lot about returning to our original religion and living that religion that came in front of the chains, in front of the swords, to docilize us, to make us give your other face to the one who is oppressing you. Yes, it was something that I think it was not something that was done without an intention. The intention to make us more soft, not to fight, because even Christ, he was a black guy, because where he born, there are no white people. He was hidden in Egypt, in the ancient, in Kemetic Egypt. Kemetic Egypt is black as our people, we all in this live streaming, okay? And then it's not a coincidence that you had all the noses of the ancient statues or pharaohs were broke, because the nose do not tell the lie, you know? And then they broke them just to say, this this great, the magnificency, the resplendence of the Kemetic, that has nothing to do with black people. But it's it's the mistelling of the story. Okay, and then I think that it's something that we should care about, because the European religions are with the aim to make us not fight against our oppressors that are still here with us. They are not commanding our countries, but they are commanding our economies. They are commanding all our social environment. Okay, thank you very much, and sorry for talking too much.
Kwame, we could probably do a whole broadcast on everything you said, and actually side chatted you, and I said, let's set that up so you can actually speak and play and do whatever you want, right? So we do have Doris, since we were talking about the Orishas, we do have Doris from Nigeria. She's up next to talk about her class, what she does, and pretty much anything you want to talk about, Doris. You're up next.
Oh, thank you, Professor Kwame. I had an interesting time, especially when you started mentioning about the Orishas, their names precisely. It was so beautiful. Hi, everyone, again. My name is Oluwatomi Doris Omo Akintewe. There's just a whole lot to talk about because personally, I feel that identity crisis is one of the major crises that leads to other crises in life. Hence, if one is not able to, deal with the identity crisis, by identity crisis, I mean, do you know who you are, where you're from, whose you are? I mean, where are you going? What does the prophecy say it's about you, about your generation and things like that? You're likely just not going to find yourself around in this world. And here at the Resplendence Language Arts, the intent is not just to teach you languages. We are here to teach you the culture, the history, where you're from, to make you understand your foundation. I don't know, can everyone hear me? Fantastic. All right. So just like Professor Kwame was saying, when he started, I just totally saw the need to um, read the enchantment or eulogy of one of the Orishas, which is Ajay. Ajay is that deity in Yoruba. Okay, let me let you know that most of these deities were first human before they grew into what they call identity. And then they had some sort of powers. When they got to a point, they became deities. So they are agreed to be intermediaries between humanity and divinity. So generally speaking, the culture of Yoruba says that these deities are the ones that takes our messages to God. All right. So when you want to talk to a deity, you talk to them as messengers of God that relates with you because they were first human before they became deities, right? So I decided to change what I was wearing to this white robe because I want to talk about Ajay. Ajay is the deity for wealth in Yoruba Kingdom. I like to let us all know that Yoruba language is not spoken in Nigeria, right? Just like you mentioned, we have Yorubas in Cuba, we have Yorubas in Brazil, we have Yorubas in Otentot, the Gozas, there are a lot of Yoruba people outside of Nigeria, right? And nowadays, we are seeing a lot of that sensitivity of wanting to know where you're from, the history of your people. Some persons even want to know their customized deity. For example, I have a friend who all his life started behaving like Orunmila. Orunmila is that one that is known for holiness, purity. You will not find Orunmila where people are doing, things that are dark, things that are shredded, things that are not to be said in the light. And then he told himself, if this is what my deity is, then let me learn about Orunmila. He started learning about Orunmila and he's doing better, really, with that understanding, with that self-awareness, with the knowledge of his deity. So I'm going to enchant Ajay, and I need you all to enjoy it. So wherever you're watching, it could be morning, but when you wake up in the morning, you worship Ajay because everyone wants to be wealthy. So it goes like this: Ajay Karo, Ajay Olokun Onisoboji, Asewe Dagba, Asagbadewe, ẹni tí tẹrú tọmọ ń fojoojúmọ́ wá kiri, ajé ìwọlá jíkí, ajé ìwọlá jíkí, ìwọlá nílà fíwà náà bá ti ń dọ́gbọ̀n. Ajé pẹ̀lẹ́ o, ajé ọmọ olókun wá filé mi ṣe bùgbé. Ajé wa múlé tì mí wá máa bá mi gbé títí láéláé, ajé káàárọ̀ o. What I just said about Ajé is one of the ways to, recite the eulogy of Ajé. And when you want to do that, you have a white robe. Worshippers of Ajé would not let out their hair like I did, but because, of course, this is a class, I did not prepare to do this originally, but Professor Kwame's songs about Orisha inspired me to, recite that eulogy. I'm supposed to have my head covered with white, or at least have a symbol of Ajé, which is cowrie. So if you want to identify with Ajé, the deity of wealth, you can get a cowrie and put it around your body to tell you that you're, identifying with that Orisha called Ajé. Ajé is the daughter of Olokun, which is also known as Yemoja. All right, the deity in the river goddess. Beautiful, rich, adorable, elegant, enchanting. So everybody gets attracted to Ajé because the mother is beautiful. You give birth to your likes. If your mother is beautiful, then yes, you are beautiful. That is that part of the Orisha, right? And it's one of the arm of the things that we let people aware of at the Resplendence Language Art, especially in Yoruba class. In Yoruba class, we don't just learn to speak, right? Because there are some things that are not acceptable here, and it is what is acceptable here, especially in cultural practices, right? So we learn the cultural practices in speaking, in dressing. There's one of the videos where I dressed like a typical Yoruba woman, and then I showed people how to dress, how Yoruba people dress for occasions, how they dress for different kind of occasions. All right, so a lot happens here at the Resplendence Language Art, and I bet you don't want to miss it. You really don't want to miss it. So if you have not been connected to us, we're on YouTube. We do words of the week. You can get along, join the train, learn a lot about yourself, learn a lot about your history, learn a lot about your culture and the culture of other people. Veronica rightly said, perhaps you want to get married to a Yoruba lady. Yeah, because we cook a lot of beautiful soups. Our delicacy in Yoruba is top notch. Have you heard about Begiri? Have you heard about Ewedu? These are the things that, some of the things that you would learn in our Yoruba language class. And not only that, just like the English culture came and taught us how to read and write, we are going to teach you how to read and write Yoruba language conveniently and confidently. All right. So I am not just someone who wants to teach. I'm a trained linguist. I'm a trained language communicator. All right. So you know that you are in a good hand. You are in safe hands. And we'll take you to a place safe and secured in your journey of learning language and getting language integration. Not only Yoruba language, we have other languages here at the Resplendence Language Art. Head over to our website. You're going to see plenty of our languages that we offer, right? And they are easy. When I say easy, they are customized. You can have it at the next click. Just click and register for any of the classes. It's going to be lovely to have you in the class. It's going to be lovely to teach you a lot about Yoruba culture. Esheon. Thank you very much, Sheila, for this platform. Thank you, everyone. Thank you. Thank
you too, sister. And we are truly sister. I'm like 42% Nigerian. That's a whole nother subject about, African Americans in the United States. A lot of us have high percentage in Nigeria, which tells you where we're from. All right, next up is Brother Gerard. Are you ready, sir? Thumbs up. Okay, you have to unmute yourself, Gerard, and then I'm gonna put the spotlight on you too. So X unmute, Gerard. Okay, and you're up, Gerard.
Yeah, hello everyone. Can you hear me well? All right. Here is Gerard Orisha from Benin Republic. I first would like to make the difference between Benin Republic and Benin City.
Uh-oh, we may have an issue here because I know a lot of people are not in like major areas due to the holidays.
Because, you know,
Oh, there it
in
goes.
Nigeria, a time when people,
No, your bandwidth went out, Gerard, I think because of the area you're in currently. But you're back. I think you're back. I can hear you.
you're frozen, I cannot hear you well.
Yes. But keep talking though. I think you're good now.
It's okay. All right. So I was saying, Gérard Richard from Benin Republic, and I want our people not confuse Benin Republic with Benin City, because most of the time when people hear Benin, they automatically think of Nigeria, whereas it is another country by Nigeria side, which is known as Benin Republic. It was Dahomey before Dahomey. So it became Benin Republic, you see. So Benin is a very important place to know or to discover. While talking about Africa, Kwame and Sister Doris talk about voodoo spirituality. The same thing as
I figured that was going to happen. I think Brother Gerard is not in his normal spot. Again, a lot of us are in like, different areas due to the holidays. So Gerard, we'll have you talk another time because I don't want it to keep breaking, okay? I will do that.
Okay.
Yeah, because it keeps breaking. And you have a lot of important things to say. So what I'm probably going to do is have you broadcast separately from this show. So it's not, so you're in a location that's actually super, super strong internet connection. So sorry about that, Brother Gerard, because you have a lot of good stuff to say. But we'll do another broadcast with just you. Okay? Sound good? All right. So next up is perfect. So next up is our lovely Dahana, who lives in Cali, Colombia. So Dahana, you're up next.
All right. Hi, everybody. Feliz Navidad. Okay, that's what we say here. I know a lot of people around the world have probably heard the song before. It's by a famous blind singer who is Mexican. He's in a wheelchair. His name is Jose Feliciano, not Cheo. Cheo Feliciano is a famous Black Puerto Rican salsa singer. Please look him up. I will write it in the chat for us. Amazing salsa singer. I loved him very much. I was never able to see him live, though. He passed away maybe in 2018. But okay, Feliz Navidad for everybody. That means Merry Christmas. I am in Cali, Colombia. I am the Spanish teacher with Resplendence Language Arts. If you're here joining us on this live today, I don't know what you're waiting for. Go and click on the website, check what language you want to start for this new year, and start traveling the world and practicing this new language that you're going to immerse yourself in. As far as the Spanish classes, coming from my point of view and experience, you will be able to learn about the diaspora in Colombia. In Cali last week, we just had the biggest Black music festival that we had. It's in dedication to an amazing arranger and songwriter whose name was Petronio Alvarez. He was from Buenaventura, which is a small port town 3 hours away from Cali. I was born in this shipping town. It is about 80% Black, Afro-Colombian. Unfortunately, they don't look out for us because that's what governments do. When there's a lot of Black people in certain areas, they don't really care about us. So we are marginalized. Most Afro-Colombians live on the coast. We like, as African people, we like hot weather. We don't like the cold. We don't like that. Okay. We like to be happy. We like to be around beaches. We like to sing songs. Like from the Black Music Festival. The Black Music Festival, Petronio Alvarez, is an honor to, it's actually honoring the legacy of Petronio Alvarez and the music that was brought over from Africa, and we keep it in motion. Yes, it is in Spanish, but it's something very beautiful. And when you hear it, you know, it's like, okay, yes, this is from the motherland, because the drums are there, the wooden xylophones are there, the singing is there. It's all connected. We are all brothers and sisters. It is a 4-day event. It is usually in August, but this year they decided to do it in December. And as Afro-Colombians, one thing about Colombia, Santa Claus does not bring us our gifts. Yes, we were colonized in Colombia by the Spanish. This is why we speak Spanish in a lot of South American countries. And so they believe Jesus Christ brings the gifts. Yes, we have different Catholic religious events during the month of December. To open the month of December, the first holiday that we have is December 7th, which is Candles Day. It's the start to the holiday season in Colombia. And what we do is everyone lights candles. It's like a ritual, yes? It is a ritual, but people aren't ready to have that talk. But anyway, it is a ritual because everyone lights candles and you make wishes, right? And this is based on the fact that in the Catholic religion, the angel Gabriel comes to the Virgin Mary to announce that she is going to be birthing Jesus Christ. So it's a night of illumination. Everyone lights candles all over the country. It's very, very beautiful. Some neighborhoods have neighborhood parties. Some people have themes like, okay, this year we're going to have an ocean theme. So everyone has a candle holder and they make it into a mermaid or into some type of creature from the sea. And it's very, very beautiful. Mostly everyone participates. We have barbecues, we have cookouts, we have parties, we stay up all night. It's amazing. And then we have a 9-day prayer. It's called La Novena. It starts on December 16th. Today is the last day. And everyone who celebrates this, we have mangers in our house. We literally gather to make the manger, and every day the burro, the donkey, gets closer to the manger. And on the 24th at midnight, we put baby Jesus Christ there. Now, depending on what you grew up on, my family believed more in white Jesus Christ, but the older I got, I knew Jesus was Black. So I started putting a Black baby Jesus in my manger. Also, this references the Black diaspora in Colombia. We sing lullabies to Black baby Jesus. Yes, we have songs like Vamos pa Belén, Vamos pa Belén, and they're saying we're going to Belén because we're going to visit our Black baby Jesus who brings us our gifts, right? And in Cali, we are self-proclaimed as the salsa capital of the world. So tomorrow, Christmas Day, is the start of the Cali Carnival. We have a carnival all the way until December 30th. It's very heavily salsa influenced, but there are other alternative parties that my friends throw. And then we have like reggae parties and dancehall parties and other alternative diaspora events that I choose to go to. But also, these are the type of things that you get to learn in our classes. You get to learn culture. You get to learn the language. It's a very easy method. We have amazing, charismatic teachers. And you're just going to enjoy the experience of having these online classes with us. I hope that you're able to start a new journey with us next year. Please check us out. Muchas gracias. Feliz Navidad. Feliz Año Nuevo. That means Happy New Year. I wish everybody a prosperous and healthy year. I love you all. I miss seeing everyone's face. It was so great to see you guys. Feliz Navidad.
Feliz Navidad. Feliz Navidad. I forget the other words, but I love the song.
Prospero año y felicidad.
Yes, that's the one. That's the one. Yes, Rebecca knows it.
Great intro to Rebecca, because Rebecca is our tree professor. And outside of tree, this girl is fire, okay? I don't want to call you girl. This lady, this woman is queen. She is fire. She also, outside of English too, she speaks Spanish fluently. Now, y'all know I dibble and dabble, I know a little bit here and there, but she knows the language and can speak it fluently. So I should probably have you finish that song for me, and then you can talk about what you do at RLA and everything else. So without further ado, Queen Rebecca.
Thank you, Shayla. I think maybe I'll sing the Spanish song and I'll sing one in tree as well. So let's sing Feliz Navidad. Feliz Navidad. Feliz Navidad. Feliz Navidad. Prospero año y felicidad. I wanna wish you a Merry Christmas. I wanna
wish you a Merry Christmas. That's the part I know.
I wanna wish you a Merry Christmas from the bottom of my heart. Okay, now let me sing the one that is in G. Yeah, mama fish po, yeah, mama fish po. Afia toya 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 ye dinipe. Afia toya 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 ye dinipe. Papa no yo, Bonico. Papa no yo, Bonico. Afia toya 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 ye dinipe. Afia toya 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 ye dinipe. So this is the English translation. Merry Christmas to you. Merry Christmas to you. We've survived another year, let's be merry. We've survived another year, let's be merry. Prosperity, here we come. Misfortunes, go away. We've survived another year, let's be merry. We've survived another year, let's be merry. Thank you very much, Shayla. Thank you for the opportunity. I want to talk about Akan tree. Akan is spoken in West Africa, specifically in Ghana, and we have our history from, people believe we came from East Africa and we walked down through the Sahels to present day West Africa, and we moved down to Ghana, which was formerly known as Gold Coast. Now, Akans, we are the dominant language group in Ghana, and about 70% of about 47% of the population, based on our recent census, says that Akan speakers are more than all other speakers in Ghana. Before COVID, we had a year of return, which brought a lot of people from the diaspora coming to Ghana to, remind themselves of their roots, which is very important. I think Doris has spoken about identity, knowing who you are and where you belong. So here in Ghana, we actually welcome people. We are very hospitable. We have open arms, always ready to receive people. Now let me talk about my classes. Here at Resplendence Language Arts, I teach the culture of the people. We learn about who we are, try and identify ourselves as African people. We also teach also have tuition packages as well, where we have students who take these tuition packages are actually becoming natives. You know, some of them actually have a conversation with them, and yeah, they are so good. They can now speak the language so fluently, all because they chose us, Resplendence Language Arts. They chose to learn the language and culture with us. So we have students from all over the world taking classes and taking tuition packages as well. So you are in the safe hands. You can choose any of the languages we teach at Resplendence Language Arts. And I tell you, we just give yourself some time and also make an effort to learn the language. Very soon, you'll be so competent in the language. I won't say much. We've already, gone overboard with our time. So I'll end here. And I want to wish you all a Merry, Merry, Merry Christmas. I hope you take a challenge of learning a new language in this coming year. I hope you add it to your resolutions and you make an effort. Choose Resplendence Language Arts because you're in safe hands if you choose us. Thank you very much. Thank you, Sheila, for the opportunity. Bye.
Wow, I can't believe the hour and a half is already up. This has been, I mean, and also like we haven't seen each other in quite some time, like all of us, right? Like, especially me, I've been in my head a little bit. But now we're like all together during these pandemic times, these uncertain times. But you know what's certain is that we are a tribe. What's certain is that we're bridging a way for all Africans globally to connect to one another, because we're not alone out here. Because sometimes you feel like you're very alone, or you're on an island somewhere and you only know those people, and you think, hey, someone may be in Ghana, maybe they're not like me, but they actually are like you, you know? And we feel the same thing. We are very, as our people, we're very connected to spirit. Spiritism with all of us. So, so it's a great opportunity that we have here to really change lives, inspire people, aspire people, and I wouldn't have it any other way with what we're currently doing. Remember, again, we have that grant that for children, our children 13 to 17 can learn Spanish, Tree of Ghana, and Swahili of East Africa for free. You just have to do the intake form and the essay, one-page essay, which we'll give out more information on that next week. Remember, all classes start on the weekend of January the 22nd. You can also, if you are like not comfortable with being in a big class, you can also have private tutoring. So you'll have all of the teachers' attention. All of our classes come with materials, along with the tutoring as well comes with materials. So you can message us anytime if you have questions. We're always here for you because we're online, of course. You can always email us and ask any questions. We plan to do another huge broadcast April the 1st of 2022. If you don't remember, we did our first annual, what was it? The celebration of global excellence. I had to remember. Celebration of global African excellence. And we plan to have a great lineup in April for that. So definitely stay tuned. I'm going to keep my promise, and we'll have Brother Gerard speak at another time when his internet is amazing. And then we'll also have Brother Kwame, if he wants to sing a song for us at another time, and also talk about the subject that's dear to his heart. I do want to close it out by saying this, is that again, although this is Christmas season, we need to be kind and thankful 365 days a year. Just because it's Christmas and we're all in the Christmas spirit, you should be in this spirit every day of your life. You should be wanting to do better every day of your life. Because the things that you do, believe it or not, they're impactful. And the things that you say to people, trust me, it's impactful as well. So we always want to make a positive impact on everything and everybody we come into contact with. So Again, we'll close this year out on a high note that we're thankful, that we stay kind, that we're going to tune in 2022 with the classes to learn our languages, to learn our history and culture, music, of course, and spirituality. So without further ado, we're going to say goodbye here. I can say goodbye in a couple of ways. Today I'm just going to say adios. Today I'm going to say adios. I just feel like saying adios. So we're going to say adios. But thank you so much for tuning in, and we'll see you next year for our 3rd annual Christmas special. Bye, guys. Everybody, if you want to come off mute.
Bye. Alicia. Adios.
Ciao,
Adios.
ciao,
Ciao, ciao, ciao.
ciao.
Ciao. Gonna miss you.
Bye.
Adios.
See you next year.
See you next year.